It's so peaceful. But for how long?
Meet Moses for hot chocolate. Why is it always hot chocolate?
Me in his office.
Tab Loretta. Hey Loretta, just checking. Is everything okay? Yes, Max. Why do you ask? No reason, but please tell me if there's anything dangerous going on with you. None more than usual. Again, what is this about? It's nothing, I promise. I'm just checking in. Alright, well, thanks for the super weird check-in, I guess. Okay. Breathe, just breathe. Don't pass out. There's too much to do. I smelled the fire before I saw it. The smoke was thick by the time I drove into campus. I was already starting to wonder what I could do. If I used my powers, would it help? Or just make everything worse? Then I saw Moses and I stopped thinking at all. Moses and I have spent this year studying Rewind. It took a lot of convincing, but after seeing what happened when Safi lost control of her powers, he was certain that the more we know, the safer I'll be. Moses treats my powers like a question that can be answered, not a curse or a liability. It's been a long time since I felt like that. We never tested my ability to rewind into a photo as badly as Moses wanted to study it. After hearing about everything that happened in Arcadia Bay, he agreed it wasn't worth the risk, and it wasn't up until the moment he fell through the roof. One thing was clear, after months of testing, I can theoretically use my powers, all of my powers, without breaking the world. Guess it's time to test that theory. What even happened here? I was gone for a weekend, and everything went to shit. I took crosstalk off my phone. Pros, productivity boost. Cons, didn't hear about disaster on campus. In his text, Moses was clearly waiting until I got home to tell me something. But if a violent protest was closing in, would he really be cryptic about it? Okay, what do I know so far? I heard the cops talking about a house called Fremont. That's where the fire started, and the protest. Did Loretta start a mob? I know she can be tenacious, but that would be a new level. Will Moses think I did the right thing? Thankfully, I don't have to sit and wonder. He's still alive, so I can go ask him. Okay, Z, to quickly view your main... My main what? Objective? Oh, okay. It seems like in the last game we had to be in for Hot Chocolate 2 or something, and I forgot to get it. So, whoops. Where would you even get hot chocolate at in here? Why is this place so big?
When we were on the road, Chloe loved pointing out Venus and Mars to me in the night sky.
Ah. There has to be a cafeteria somewhere, right? Haha!
Moses, I'm from the future. I bring dark tidings of... No, too biblical.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... Well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean...
Heard from your assistant?
I overheard Vin on a call yesterday. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
Oh, right. Sounds expensive.
Sounds like you want to spend a lot of money while we're still trying to rebuild from the storm.
Well, we have to spend money. My predecessor's love of historic preservation has left us with beautiful buildings and cracked foundations.
He seems like an asshole.
Ayala was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
I reward participation.
If my students show up and work hard, they receive A's. Art is subjective.
And yet we've managed to judge and critique art for centuries, if not millennia. I see no reason to stop on your account.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, a professor.
Oof.
Sorry, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how is this allowed to happen?
Yep, he's an asshole.
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
I should have picked the second one.
That guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
I know it's risky.
I acted on instinct. I hope it was the right choice.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you.
You.
Moses, I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh. Wow.
Maybe I should say students. There was a bunch of them, right?
Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I forgot I could.
Oh my God. didn't even think to.
Hey, you were in shock. It's understandable.
I've never felt so powerless before. All of that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Let's get to work.
Okay, maybe since it accidentally took a picture, and that's how the fire ended up in her photo. Okay, practice rewind.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend.
How the fuck do I practice rewind? Isn't she supposed to just like put her arm out and do it?
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
So am I just gonna look at stuff and figure it out?
Moses is pride and joy. Though he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers.
Over here. I don't know what you want from me, game. Thing over here. Maybe just examine the board.
We've covered a lot of ground these past months together. People started talking about Sophie's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all.
She's alive, though. Okay, now I'm confused.
Yeah. About that whole avoid section. After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways. Not sure if I want to know if he's right.
I didn't know there was so much to click on this board. Okay.
Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet.
Okay.
No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something.
Well, that's creepy.
I'm a good guinea pig. For the most part.
Okay. So, nothing on the board. How about I go to him?
I was really worried when Moses said I should practice my powers. But he was sure we could do it safely, and so far, he's been right.
Okay, speak?
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Ugh. Seriously?
I never tried that testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment.
Okay.
Time to fire up my rewind powers so I can grab that index card before Moses rips it.
Okay, so we had to talk to him. Now I feel stupid. Whoops. Hello? Are we there?
Moses is more excited about my powers than I've ever been.
Okay, there we go. It happened so quickly, it threw me off. I was like, wait, what? Don't remember. Do I go all the way through the squiggly line? There we go. Maybe. Take.
Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Learn who killed the sword master. I hate you. I hate you, Moses. How am I supposed to figure that out? Don't even know who he is.
I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself.
You have the run of this entire lab. Plus leave my little fiefdom or whatever, this humble desk and computer. Be back in 2 weeks, and I would love it if there weren't any simulations running on this machine when I get back. There's the samurai.
Are you my mystery killer? A high school girl? The plot thickens. But what's her name?
No true samurai. Swordmaster Frostbite has plans for world domination, and nothing can stop him until a bookish high school girl learns that she is the reincarnation of an ancient samurai warrior. With her two best friends, Hana and Shira, and Izumi Kondo, our hero must find the courage to face Swordmaster Frostbite and save the world. But how can she prevail? After all, she is no true samurai. I forgot what I was even looking for. Are we looking for who killed him? Oh my god. That was horrible.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z. Okay, ask me again.
Max, it's great that you can remember something you just saw. But I'm testing whether you can remember it before you saw it.
Fair enough.
I don't even remember the question.
Oh, I'll find Swordmaster Frostbite's killer, Moses. Just you wait. For all I know, you only use your powers to toast marshmallows.
So what, do I need to rewind again?
How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing. Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was.
Yeah, she acts like we weren't her friends at all.
You're not my mystery killer, but I'm sure you have plenty of crimes to your name. Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long? Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens. Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Hana Ishimura or Izumi Kondo?
Hana Ishihara?
Sorry, wrong answer.
Let's try that again. Also rude.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Sorbasso Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Izumi Kanda?
Nope.
Seriously? Those were the only two. I hate you, Moses. You're evil. I didn't have any other names. What about up here? It didn't come up here.
A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Sophie, if she ever comes back. Aw, May's went to bed. I was in the mood for another staring contest. You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster. Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that. Here she is. But what's your name?
Oh, that's what it was.
Mina Hiramatsu. If I make it through this weekend, I promise to marathon your work with Moses.
Okay, that's what I did wrong.
Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still.
Moses, thank you for your card. My time at Caledon didn't end quite as I might have hoped, but I know that the school is in capable hands. I remember when Safia first met you and how excited she was to make such a bright new friend. I hope that wherever she is now, she knows how lucky she is to have friends like you and Maxine. Fondly, Yasmin. Okie dokie. It's gonna make me rewind again. Whoops.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Sorbasso Frostbite in No True Samurai?
It was...
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct.
Haha.
You ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
Are you kidding me? Get Moses locked in the cabinet door. Where do you even point at? There's a lot of doors. Oh.
What is he up to now? If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear. Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
Open.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo.
Max is not affected by rewind. She retains facts and inventory objects. Rewind to undo breaking the mug.
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct. Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
If I want to get that mug, I'll have to find some way to protect it when it falls.
Ah, there it is. So I'm looking for something.
How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely. You're not my mystery killer. But I'm sure you know.
What about this? Has that always been there?
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
Yes. A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up?
Okay, Moses was locked in the cabinet. Alright. I thought her phone went off. Did it not?
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
Stand on the X. There really is an X. Where did it go? There it is. Test 3.
Alright, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses! Unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Yeah, you're a dumbass.
Moses! Unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Where is it?
Moses! Unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does. Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all I know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
Scared.
I know my powers are, well, powerful, but that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
The school isn't a mug.
this? Going back into a photo? Trying to stop a major catastrophe? This is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything. But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
Suspects?
So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
No.
I still don't think Safi would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Safi we thought we knew.
That being said, one thing we know about Safi is that she gets reckless when she's angry.
My powers?
The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe, in the school bathroom.
Trying to save Chloe in the place I love is how I destroyed the last place I loved.
Arcadia Bay, right? It looked beautiful. At least from the photos you showed me.
It was beautiful. When it was still on the map. How do I know Lakeport won't be next? How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do.
Leads.
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. It sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
You turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes I wish everyone still remembered. The two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I needed you.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I knew you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even Amanda?
Especially Amanda. Dating a time traveler is not for everyone. Every conversation ended with, "Did you rewind that?" Every argument started with, "Don't rewind this."
I get where she's coming from. It's easy to imagine how someone with your powers could be manipulative.
I get it too. But it did hurt when she forgot about my powers and got so much happier. I couldn't remind her. I couldn't be the reason she got so anxious again. But then I really was lying to her, and I couldn't live with that either.
She still makes eyes at you with the turtle. Any regrets?
Sometimes.
Amanda is amazing. If there was a way to be honest about my powers and make her happy, I'd love to find it.
What's next?
So, how do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls of the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max, promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
Tell him about the doors being chained up. The game is afoot. From here on, it's up to you to find enough evidence to pinpoint the source of the fire. Remember to look everywhere for clues. It's the first time I've ever got something like that gave me advice.